Bob walked into the gym looking for the perfect personal trainer. His body headquarters had no idea what was about to happen. 6 trainers showed up. Bob thought he hit the jackpot. Body headquarters thought they hired a disaster. The alarms changed from code red to code bro science. Everyone started updating their resumes. The first trainer was Captain Cardio. Bob wanted bigger muscles. Captain Cardio wanted a marathon. Bob asked how to get bigger arms. Captain Cardio told him to run after the dumbbells. Somehow, they kept getting farther away. Every time Bob tried to build muscle, Captain Cardio stole the building materials and burned them for extra cardio. Bob's fat department was thrilled. His muscle department filed an official complaint. Next came Professor Detox. He floated into body headquarters like he was about to perform magic. Bob expected nutrition advice. Instead, he was told protein was unnecessary. Bob watched as green juice replaced coffee, protein, water, and somehow, the fire extinguisher. Finally, the liver department had enough. They reminded Bob they'd been detoxing him for free his entire life. Then Failure Frank arrived. Bob knew he was in trouble before he even saw him. Bob kept curling, and curling, and curling. At some point, his skeleton almost quit before he did. Recovery headquarters officially entered survival mode. Everything caught fire, except Frank's enthusiasm. The muscle foreman quietly labeled Frank the problem. Frank was too busy screaming to notice. Next rolled in Supplement Steve. Bob wasn't sure if he brought a shopping cart or opened a vitamin store. Bob asked when they were finally going to lift. Steve looked horrified. Apparently supplements came first. 5 minutes later, Bob had swallowed enough powders to season an entire grocery store. One tiny worker drank the pre-workout. He vibrated so hard, he briefly left this dimension. Then came Six-Pack Sally. She had exactly one exercise. Guess which one? Bob asked about training legs. Sally answered with another crunch. Months later, Bob had incredible abs and legs that negotiated with gravity. Leg day slowly became a myth. The squat rack waited patiently for someone, anyone. Then Motivation Mike exploded onto the scene. Bob suddenly believed he could conquer the universe. The next morning, Bob heard the alarm, and Motivation Mike disappeared before the snooze button finished clicking. The entire headquarters searched for motivation. Closets, desks, every corner. Nobody found it. Meanwhile, the discipline department quietly showed up, like they always do. Then Bob met Common Sense Carl. No fireworks, no speeches, just a clipboard. Bob finally asked for the secret. Carl shrugged. Lift, eat, sleep, repeat. Everyone looked disappointed. Bob wasn't sure why. Every fake trainer laughed at Carl. Even Motivation Mike came back, just long enough to laugh. So Bob ignored the noise. He trained consistently, slept well, ate real food, walked, recovered, and repeated it for 30 days. Something strange happened. Body headquarters became boring. Everything simply worked. Outside, the fake trainers watched through the window. Captain Cardio whispered, "He didn't even sprint." Failure Frank saw Bob stop 2 reps before failure. His brain couldn't process it. He fainted immediately. Supplement Steve looked down at 38 unopened tubs. For the first time, he questioned his life choices. Bob finally understood. Fitness wasn't supposed to feel exciting every day. It was supposed to be repeatable. Months later, the fake trainers opened Bro Science Burgers. Business was questionable. Bob just smiled at the camera. FitSketch, where fitness is made simple, and simple works.